Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So guys, I'm coming on because I want to do something special for you today. What I'm doing is I want to show you how I'm eating out of my refrigerator. I'm making a lunch for myself that's with leftovers, okay? I want to show you guys how to budget and how to utilize things that you already have, because let's face it, you go shopping, and all that stuff that you buy, you usually go for once a week or twice a week, or once every 2 weeks. It kind of has to last you for a week and a half, 2 weeks, or however long the next time is till you go shopping. When I go shopping, that's what I try to plan for. If I'm doing a 1 week shopping, I try to buy everything that gets me through the week, my family and me through the week. Or if I'm doing it every 2 weeks, I kind of buy double or triple of that because I know I'm going to need it for the 2 weeks, and I'm just going to the store for kind of fill-ins, maybe milk, eggs, maybe. Usually I buy enough eggs to get me through the 2 weeks. Certain things I always have stocked in my freezer when there are sales and stuff. I try to stock up when I can. But if you can't afford to, and a lot of times I can't, guys, I can't afford to go to the store and buy 2 weeks worth of food, and then also buy stock for my freezer and stuff. So I do that little by little. That's a really good tip. Do it little by little. If you go to the store and you're doing your weekly shopping, and maybe your canned corn is running low, or your frozen broccoli is running low, grab one or two. Try, even if it's just one, whatever you can afford. That always helps, guys. It always helps you have something a little extra in the freezer or the pantry or whatever. All right, so before I get going with that, I want to get going because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I want to make my lunch, and it's getting a little late. So what I'm doing is I have leftover London broil from last night. Yummy, rare, leftover London broil. I bought this salad mix, I don't know, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And this stays really, really well in here, so that's why it's able to survive, because I don't eat it a lot. I really don't. See, now it seems, goddamn, Birdie, I feel like it's a little damp, so after I'm done with this, I'm going to put paper towel over it and dry it good and just keep it in here with it to keep it nice and fresh. But this has literally been here for, I think, a week and a half. I could be wrong. It might just be a week, but it's really, I think I ate out of it once. All right, so I love this mix. This is really good for you. Baby lettuce blend with baby greens blend. Okay, baby greens. I thought it had spinach in it, but it doesn't. But that's okay. So I'm going to put this in my bowl. Let me push it back. Now, guys, I'm saying it's a budget meal because it becomes a budget meal when you use the things that are in your pantry and refrigerator and freezer and all that to make meals with, obviously, right? So if I'm taking a little bit of salad, I'm taking a little bit of meat, I'm taking a little bit of leftover vegetables or cucumber, tomato that I have, and adding it into my salad, that's all stuff that I already bought, paid for, used, and already is in the refrigerator. So I'm not taking a fresh cucumber right from here and putting it in my salad when I already have leftovers. Have I done that before? Yes. Have I not utilized leftovers? Yes. Is it a bad idea? Yes. So I'm just trying to be more mindful because everything is so expensive today. What I went to the food store, $120 used to look like. Now it looks like, it's crazy. It's crazy. What I used to get for $120 at Aldi or even Walmart, whatever, it's so much more expensive. You guys will know that, and that's why I'm trying to focus a little bit on these type of things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some salad in here. Okay. And this is pretty light, so I'm going to do about that much. Yeah, about that much. I did have breakfast this morning. I had 2 eggs, and I had a couple sausage links, and I had my coffee. That's what I had. So tomorrow, guys, I start Weight Watchers again. So I'm going to be back on this whole deal. So I'm trying to just get prepared. So I have this London broil here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it. Why is it so hard? Oh, it's really, really, really hard. Because I had it in a plate in there. I'm gonna put it in the microwave just for a couple of seconds, just to get it a little bit soft, because I think it got a little, frozen in there. Okay, let's just heat this up a minute. I don't want to heat it up too much because number one, I love my London broil kind of chili after it's been made. And yeah, so I have that. I have this, and yesterday when I put all this away, I made sure not to put all the juice in there. I just drained out all the juice, and I put all just the cucumbers, tomato, and there's a little bit of avocado in here. So I made sure that I didn't put all the juice in it so it wouldn't get soggy. So it looks pretty good so far. Maybe the tomato's not so great, but the other stuff looks pretty good. Yeah, that's better. Because that's the thing, like with cucumbers and tomatoes and all that, salad, you know, if you want to save it for the next day, it's not always in great shape, you know, so you got to try to do what you can to make it last longer. So I'm going to cut these in fairly small pieces because I'm eating salad and I don't want to be chewing on a big piece of meat.
Really?
And the meat is really tender, but I happen to like my meat really tiny pieces. If you would see how I eat my meat, like when I have steak and stuff, I do cut them into these little pieces, which is going to be good because when I have the surgery, that's what I'm going to be eating. I'm going to be eating this size pieces. It may be. So it would be fine for me. I have no issue with that. All right.
Okay.
So that's about how, now I'm going to put about this much meat in. I might even put a little bit more because it is protein. And this is really only the protein that I'm eating. So I think I'm going to put 2 more pieces in. Which is fine. Now I got to figure out what kind of dressing I'm going to put on. I might do a little bit of French and a little balsamic. I think that's what I might do. Might as well use it.
That should take care of all that nonsense.
Yeah, that should be good. Now,
You not listening to anything I just said?
okay, let's put this over here. Now, like I said, I'm not really sure about the salad right now. See? The tomatoes don't look so great, but the cucumbers do, so I'm going to take the cucumbers out. I hate to waste it, but I'm not going to eat soggy, disgusting tomatoes, so I might just have to chalk that one up as a loss, but that's okay. But there's avocado in here, cucumber,
Stop with the packing.
so I'm just going to get all the, let me get a spoon. That would be the logical thing to do, right? To get a spoon instead of using my fingers.
Okay.
Oh, Linda. Look at this. Look at what's going on here.
That's real mature, Kate. Yes. Real mature.
Okay. Let me go get a spoon, guys.
No,
All right. Let's get the cucumbers and the avocado. I want all the avocado. Oh, guys, listen. Another tip while I have you here. I heard this from somebody else. This is the tip I'm giving to you guys. I never knew this, but I used to keep avocados on in my fruit basket up there. And a lot of times, we love avocado, don't get me wrong. I love avocado, like, I love it. But there are times when I don't eat it. I buy them and we don't eat them. And they go bad. Let me tell you something. Somebody said, oh, Linda, do you know that if you put avocados, I think it was Belinda Barks. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Whoever told me that tip to put your avocados in the refrigerator, thank you so much. Maybe it was Lisa Marks or Belinda, one of you guys. Thank you so much, whoever it was. I'm very sorry. But, yeah, I keep them in the fridge now. All right, guys, so I took out all the cucumbers and avocados that I wanted. A couple of tomatoes got in here. It's all right, it'll be fine. I have some feta cheese in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably high in points tomorrow when I start, but there are little things that, you know, I'm going to do because I just can't do without them. So it is what it is. But I'll check all that out tomorrow. And also, like, I'm using balsamic is pretty good. It has a little bit of sugar in it, but it's okay. Just use a little bit. And the creamy, I'm having creamy French dressing, which I like a creamy dressing. That's what I like. So sometimes not to use so much French, and it's not light or anything, I'll use some balsamic too. Now, when I start going to the food stores and buying more stuff, I'm going to start buying the light stuff, but I want to get rid of all my other stuff first. I'll adapt it till I use it, and then when I start running out of that stuff, I will buy the lesser calorie stuff for myself as it goes along. But right now, I don't want to do that because I have a stock of certain things. I want to use it. I'm not going to do that because that's just throwing money in the garbage, and that's not going to happen right now. So anytime, I don't want to do that. So that's a good tip too, guys. All right, so I'm going to put a little, and I make like a circle because it makes me do less if I do it like that. I'm not a big, I don't love a lot of dressing either. I'm not a big, I don't like it loaded. Some people like a lot of dressing. Not me.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. Man, you didn't have to
A
throw
little
that
bit
in
of
my face
balsamic.
every single time we get an argument.
Like I said, I don't like
That gets old.
my salad soggy.
It goes off on you. The Texas kids
So I like that little saltiness of the cheese in there. I have blue cheese in there too. That's another thing, guys. Go in your refrigerator, go in your pantry, look and see what you got that can go with something else. Ooh, I'm gonna make a salad today. Ooh, I have feta in there left over. Ooh, I have sometimes if I have leftover vegetables, like mixed vegetables, I take out the mixed vegetables and I put them in with my salad. It has corn in it, carrots, or string beans. I love that, guys, and it really, really does. It really does, make the meal better. And you know what else I have too? I might as well just make this like a budget tip kind of video. What you also can do is if you go to like Aldi or Walmart or your regular food store, or whatever it is, buy the mixed vegetables. They're like 98 cents, maybe a little over $1 now because of the price, the prices and all that stuff going up. But those are great to have in your freezer because let's say you have, you buy a big thing of rice, whether you do the long grain rice or the minute rice, whatever. White rice is such a good staple to keep in your pantry always, so this way you can throw something in with it. What I do a lot is when I say I'm going to make white rice, a lot of times they don't like just white rice. So I'll take the mixed vegetables, throw that in there with it, either saute it beforehand with a little olive oil, butter, and garlic, or I'll just throw it into the rice. And you mix it up, you can put a little soy sauce, whatever, guys, it's so good, and it makes it much heartier, and it makes a better meal because it also has vegetables in it, and rice, so it just makes it better. So that's a good tip, guys. Go in your freezer, see what you got. Go in your refrigerator, see what you got left over. Really, it really does, pay. Oh. All right, so let's see about this. Meat. Okay. I'm gonna get right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna put some pepper. It needs a little bit of seasoning, fresh seasoning. Some garlic. And some basil. Now, guys, really, if I had this whole thing of lettuce here, I could have made a bigger salad, and this would probably could feed like 3 people. Even the London broil that I have left over, I have more left over London broil in the refrigerator that I just had in a plate, but I have other London broil, about a quarter of a London broil that's in the refrigerator too, that I could have added to this and I could have fed the whole family with it. Like 3 people, you know what I mean? It depends obviously on how many kids you have and how big they are and all that. But there are ways to conserve, guys. There really is. There are ways to conserve. And think about it by doing it meal by meal instead of, because I know me, I get overwhelmed when I think about, oh, how am I going to make this cheap, or how am I going to get more out of this, for the whole week. I'd rather buy, what I do is I buy everything. Like this week we did sales shopping. You guys saw my haul. If you didn't check it out, I'll try to put it down below for you, link it down below. But I bought all sale meat. I went to ShopRite, our local store, because we went to Walmart. We didn't go to Aldi. I don't buy really my meat from Aldi or Walmart. It's either ShopRite or Sam's where I buy my meat. So anyway, I went to ShopRite to sales shop meat. And I got all the meats that I wanted to get that were on sale. I got London Burrows, chicken, sausage, chopped meat. Those all were on sale. So then what I'll do is I'll say, okay, this is what I have, as opposed to what can I go and get and make. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, like I said, it overwhelms me to go and buy, like to write out a recipe and say, oh, I need this, that, and this. I only do that for my videos. I really do. Like when I'm making a specific collab recipe or something like that, I do that. But otherwise, that overwhelms me, and I can't do that. So anyway, what I do is get all the meat, and then I'll figure out. Like tonight, they had chicken drumsticks on sale, and they had chicken thighs on sale. I think it was like $12 for the both of them together. So I've been wanting fried chicken for so long, the last couple of weeks, and fried chicken, I love it to death, but it's so time consuming. And yes, I'm gonna make it in the normal oil, because every time I make it in the air fryer, it does not come out right. It just doesn't come out right. Chicken wings do, but not fried chicken for me anyway. So anyway, I'm making that. That was about $12, I think. Yeah, I'm making that for my family. The family of 6. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you have to utilize the stuff that you have and see as far as you can get a meal out of it. Can I add this? Do I add this to that? Add to that? So many things you can do, guys. You just have to be aware and be motivated to do it. And it does take a lot of motivation. It does, but So even here, even as I'm sitting here thinking, I have mushrooms in there. I could have put some mushrooms in here. Like in the morning tomorrow, I'm already thinking of my breakfast, because tomorrow starts Weight Watchers. So I'll probably make scrambled eggs with mushrooms and spinach. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to have and how many points it's going to be and all that tomorrow. But that's what you got to do. But anyway, that's really, really, that's what you have to do, guys. Just utilize what you have and try to figure it out as best as you can. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And it is what it is. Hey, listen, if you only have 4 eggs, you use 4 eggs. If you only have, corn and not carrots, use corn. That's the way you got to do. Don't stress out and kill yourself over, maybe not being able to afford one item. If you can't afford steak, you have chicken. If you can't afford chicken, you have hot dogs. If you can't afford hot dogs, you have, you know what I mean, guys? There's always a pasta meal to make, guys. Always a pasta meal to make. Butter and pasta, grated cheese, corn, peas. I have so many things to share. I'm gonna go now. Eat my salad, my budget lunch, delicious budget lunch, and you know what else? You don't have to eat crappy. See, you don't have to eat. What I mean is, you don't have to eat cheap to eat. You don't have to eat crappy things to eat cheap, guys. You can still eat good and not live on hot dogs and mac and cheese and all that, and live reasonable and live budget wise and make things last longer and eat good food. This is delicious. It's something you'd get in a restaurant. Come on, really. Definitely. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. look forward to more of these. I want you to comment down below if you guys like these budget, videos with tips and all that stuff. I hope you do, because this is something that I'm really gonna try to focus on besides my what's for dinners. I'm trying to get into that more. Comment down below if you guys like that. I'm not changing my channel at all. I'm not changing, but I'm adding some stuff to it and stuff like that. So I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I think it's really important for me to share all this stuff with the way the world is going today. All right, guys, love you guys. Don't forget to hit all those buttons on the bottom, the notification button with the bell, so you guys get notified every time I upload. Don't forget, April 7th, I'm going to be doing a special video on tablescapes for Easter, and a little surprises in there too. And then, what do I have? April 13th is the cheap eats. I have a cheap eats recipe. And then there was something else in there. Oh, a copycat recipe. I think it is the 22nd or something like that. I'll let you guys know about that one. But April is a busy month. Spring is busy, guys, and I'm very excited. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.